Hey everyone, Dave from DVE Store here, and today we're talking about supercardioid and hypercardioid microphones. Specifically, I'm rocking out with an Audix SCX1 HC on channel 1. I have a DPA 4017B on channel 2, a Schoeps Mini CMIT on channel 3, and a Sanken CS-3e on channel 4. I'm recording on to a Zoom F4. I've set up the gain. They're all, the levels are all pretty much the same. So the reason we're doing this is we kind of wanted to do a listening comparison between these four mics. We get asked all the time, I need a mic that's great for indoors and maybe for some exteriors. And my go-to response usually is the Sanken CS-3e. I've used it for both exterior and interiors and it works great. It has good off-axis attenuation. The thing is, it's a little long. So the Mini CMIT is a really great option. It's Schoeps, so you know it's going to sound fantastic, like every Schoeps mic ever made. And then the DPA 4017 is also a really fantastic option as well. And you can have the B or C. There's different end pieces you can screw on. And then the Audix SCX1 HC, that microphone is nice and small and it's low cost. So that's why I threw it in here. So we're gonna listen. We're going to go through each one of these and just kind of flip between them and see how they sound. This is the Audix SCX1 HC. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, this is the DPA 4017. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And then this is the Schoeps Mini CMIT. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And then this is the Sanken CS-3e. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And why do I say that phrase? Because it has a lot of S's. It's very sibilant, and it kind of runs the mic through its paces. A lot of sibilant stuff can puke out certain microphones. So I like microphones that can handle that. The Audix is a hypercardioid microphone. The other ones are supercardioids. They're very similar, but the hypercardioid, the front pickup lobe is more focused. It's not as wide. So that might be ideal for doing some interiors that are really reflective. Like this room right now, we have some acoustic treatment up, but it's still pretty reflective. But that's okay. So if you're doing a shoot where you don't have control over the environment, like you're doing a documentary or a corporate gig or something else where you're in a room that you can't go in and do a ton of acoustic treatment, you might be able to hang some moving blankets or sound blankets out of the shot, maybe put some carpet down. But other than that, you're kind of stuck with what you have. So that's where microphones like these come in really handy. You want a hypercardioid or a supercardioid to help attenuate room reflections. You also want to get the microphone as close to the subject as possible. So having it mounted on the camera is the last place you want the microphone. So you want the mic as close as you can. Imagine a tennis ball right in front of your subject's mouth. That's where you're pointing the mic. And you want to get it just out of frame. In terms of room treatment, if you're doing a set that's locked down, like a narrative project, a film or TV, you go to town, you do what you can. Otherwise, shut off computers, unplug the fridge if you can. What you do is you unplug the fridge, throw your car keys in the fridge. That way you don't forget that you unplugged it because you won't be able to leave. You go back to get your keys, plug the fridge back in because you don't want to leave and the fridge is unplugged and the owner of that fridge and the home you were just in all day gets really mad because all their food's spoiled. In terms of price range, the Audix is going to be the least expensive. The other ones, you're looking at over $1,000, $1,000 on up. They're purpose-built. They sound really good. With microphones, just like wireless systems, and like a lot of audio equipment, you really do pay for what you get. And what I found over the years is that a mic or a wireless system or whatever it is, it's a logarithmic scale. For a little bit more better quality, you get a bigger price difference. The pricing is what it is. So I always recommend people know what you need, know what's appropriate for the jobs that you're doing, and budget for your gear purchases or rentals appropriately. All of these, I would recommend you go and look at the specs on the manufacturer's websites. You can see their frequency responses. Some of them have selectable switches for high frequency boost or low frequency roll-offs. They're all a little bit different. Now, these are all really good, and I would be, if you handed any of these to me to use on a shoot, I would be happy with any of them. But some of them are more specific in what they do than others, and you need to decide which one's going to work best for you. That's why there is no answer to the question, I need one mic to rule them all. You need to listen to these microphones, get your hands on them, try them out, and get what's best for you. All of these mics we have available, we have them on our website. If you want to demo one of them, you can email me, davef@dvestore.com, if you want to check these out and compare them. Product links to these microphones are in the description below. Oh, do you hear that? Yeah. See, that's why you should always have, I should have foam windscreens on these, but I don't. Yeah, if your subject is prone to gesticulation, if they like to wave their hands around when they talk, like if they're Italian, I'm half Italian, so I talk with my hands. And if you're like, right now there's no foam windscreens on these so you can see the mics better, but I mean, you can hear that. I'm not even going crazy.